Hello and welcome to another review on JJ's Needful Things. Today we're going to be doing a duo review, which is something I've never done before. We're doing the Airborne Trooper 212th Attack Battalion, and we're going to be doing Commander Cody, the 2.0 that just came out recently. The Star Wars boxes that you're getting are pretty much standard. It is pictures of the figure with the wraparound band on the bottom, or banner, and listen, we've gotten used to these. My thing is just the artwork on the insert, on the inside, always looks better than the covers. So I'm just like, why don't you guys put a little bit more effort in on the cover? You know, you call it an art box for a reason, so put some art on the outside, like drawings, artwork. That'd be cool. Here's a good full shot of the Airborne Trooper, and man, this thing is badass. I don't know if it's just because I really like the helmet on this figure, but for some reason the clone troopers with this helmet just always look so much cooler and so much nastier. They did a good job with the damage and scuffs and dirt all over the armor, especially on the white. It looks really pops. And Cody looks great. A lot of people are complaining about how there's more of like a dip underneath the armpit between the like armor and the cloth underneath the armor. And I totally see what they're saying. I think it was just to, help with movement, but I think he still looks great. So I think I figured out why I'm so obsessed with this helmet, and I think it's because of the mandibles. And also the paint job on it just reminds me of rally cars. Like, I've owned a couple Imprezas in my life, and I just absolutely love rally cars. So I think it's that design aspect. But also just the white with all the damage all over it just looks so damn cool. And then as far as Cody's concerned, I think they did a fantastic job. You know, the first Cody didn't come with the Phase 1 helmet, so now you get the Phase 1 helmet. Is that worth the upgrade? I don't know. That's really up to you. I can't tell you as to whether or not it is, but it's still pretty cool to have that. And then the Tamura Morrison head sculpt is actually, I think, the best one that they've had for any of the clones. Well, ARC Trooper Jesse was pretty cool too. But this, I think, is... I'm not sure it's because the paintwork or it's because the hairstyle, but I just think it looks the best for some reason. So from a close-up perspective, you could just really see the attention to detail when it comes to the dirt and the grime and the scratches. It just looks real. They did a fantastic job, and I love how like the orange on the knee pads is darker than the orange everywhere else, because that's the knee that he probably puts in the dirt every time he goes to shoot his gun. Just like small little things like that, and just the design itself, the lines across the chest and across the helmet, it just looks so badass. And then when it comes to Cody, it's pretty much what we expected. It's Cody, right? So I think the only thing that is really a huge difference, and you Star Wars fans tell me if there's anything else, but the spacing underneath the armpits goes down a little bit more, which gives you a little bit more freedom with posing the figure, but I can't think of anything else.
What's in the box?
Okay, so you're going to get this badass grenade bag, which the grenades on top, they could come off and you could put them in their hand. And then the DC-15A blaster rifle. And then the DC-15S blaster carbine. Both pretty cool looking. For hands, you're going to get kind of two relaxed hands. The one on the left's more relaxed. The one on the right is a little bit more stressed out hands, like in movement, kind of open hands. Then you're going to get a thumbs up hands. Two trigger hands, which you're going to be able to use for both of the weapons. A finger pointing hands, which could be a command hand, and then also a command hand. You're also going to get this stand, which is different from the usual stands. It doesn't have the footprints in it, and it's not the metal grate, so I'm pretty excited with it. So for Cody, you're pretty much going to get the same hands. The relaxed hands, thumbs up, command hands, pointing hands, and then two trigger hands. I should have switched those around where they're placed. And then a holographic projector hands, which is an LED light up hands. And for the projectors, you're going to be able to have an Airborne Trooper, as you see right here. Darth Sidious, execute Order 66. Yoda. And Obi-Wan, young Obi-Wan. Then you're going to get Cody's jetpack that he wears on his back. And then the standard blaster rifle. And Cody also comes with two blaster pistols. And then the blaster rifle. large blaster rifle. Okay, so my thoughts on the Airborne Trooper is this one's a banger, especially if you like this design, the head design and also the paintwork. This is a really cool figure, and also if you have Cody already or you're getting the new Cody, pairing this up with Cody just looks so damn cool. I really have no problems when it comes to this figure, to be quite honest. I think maybe like a few more accessories would have been cool. As far as Cody's concerned, I have a lot of problems. That LED light up arm piece is kind of a pain in the ass to get in, and it doesn't seem to stay on very well. The helmets are very flimsy. You have to hold on to the neck in order to get the helmets on. If you don't do that, you might actually break the neck piece, which is what happened to me when I said earlier. I'll talk about the neck later. So there's that. Also, the tiny little pieces that go on Cody's helmet, or one piece that goes on his helmet, can break easily. The piece that goes on his shoulder can break easily. There's just too many things with him when I'm trying to manipulate the figure into a position that I want to manipulate him into, that I feel like I'm going to break him. And that is a very unsettling thing if you're an owner of Hot Toys or 1/6 scale figures. I don't know if he's worth the upgrade. I'll just leave that up to you guys. What's my final score? Cody gets a 7.5, a bad batch out of 10. Airborne Battalion gets a 9.7. I didn't know I needed this clone. Out of 10.
Yeah.